Hi everybody, welcome back to the Player 2 Perspective. In the last two videos, we spoke about the American Express Gold Card. And since the last video, Kim and me have discussed it a couple of times, and we thought the best follow-up video to that would be its probably number one competitor, the Capital One Savor One. So today, we're talking about the Chase Sapphire Preferred.
Oh, okay.
Kim, are you ready to talk about the Chase Sapphire Preferred?
No. But I don't prepare for anything, just whatever pops up here.
That's dangerous. All right, so the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It is a card that we have.
Okay.
Are you familiar with it? Do you remember it at all?
I remember it's blue.
It is.
I remember you asked me and Anthony a question on your game show.
Guess the card, that's right.
Or I guess you gave us clues, rather.
Yeah.
I think I used it to help pay for the wedding. I don't know.
No, it was after the wedding, after our daughter's wedding.
So no, I don't remember it.
Okay. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, a lot of people say it's the best beginner travel card. Some people disagree with that, but by the end of this, we're going to see what you think. But the thing about Chase Sapphire Preferred card is, if you know what the Chase Trifecta is, the Chase Trifecta is the Chase Freedom Flex, which is a rotating 5% category card, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, which is 1.5% on everything, and then either the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve on the personal side. You can also put a business card in there, but for this video, we're just going to leave it at that. The Chase Sapphire Preferred, the one we're talking about, is the baby brother. It's a $95 annual fee.
Okay.
The Chase Sapphire Reserve is the big boy luxury
The daddy
travel card, the daddy. Has a $550 annual fee.
Ouch. $550?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we pay more than that for the platinum.
Yeah. Which we don't have that one because, like you just said, we have the Platinum and the Capital One Venture X. So we've already got two premium travel cards. The Reserve would just be redundant for us. So the Preferred has a $95 annual fee, as I said. With that $95 annual fee, you earn 5x points on travel booked through the Chase Travel Portal, unless you book a hotel on the Chase Travel Portal that qualifies for their $50 annual hotel credit.
Oh, that's kind of greedy.
So if you book your hotel and you get that $50 credit, you don't get 5x on that. That $50 hotel credit brings the annual fee down to $45, effective annual fee, blah, blah, blah. People hate that term.
You love to.
I love to. Yeah. The card also gets 3x on dining, delivery, and other food services. It gets 3x on online groceries, which is kind of annoying that it's only online groceries. There is a hack. Thanks to Chad Money Minutes for putting this in one of his videos a while ago. But if you have a grocery store that has an app like Publix, we have Publix down here. If you load your card onto that app, go to the store, and then at checkout, pay through the app on that card, it counts.
Nice.
If you don't have a grocery store, you can do that, and you don't have your groceries delivered, those 3x are kind of pointless for you.
So just Thrive count as an online grocery?
Yes. So if you do something like Thrive or Kroger, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The card has 2x on travel not booked through the travel portal. So if you book a hotel directly or book airline tickets directly, that's going to be 2x. What am I forgetting?
That's equivalent with what Gold just added, right? 2x.
2x on hotels booked through the Amex travel portal.
Different.
Yeah. It also has 3x on select streaming services, which all your big ones are in there, Netflix, et cetera, et cetera. And then 1x on everything else, but you never use the 1x on everything else. That's why you have a trifecta. The card offers $150 in credits for your $95 annual fee. You will get 12 months of complimentary DoorDash Dash Pass as long as you subscribe to that before December 31st, 2027. Activate it before December 31st, 2027. So you've got a while for that one. You also get 5X on Peloton, which, if you have a Peloton, I guess that's good.
Yeah. If you're paying your subscription, might as well pay it on that.
Right. And then 5X on Lyft.
Okay,
so
a different one.
Yeah, so those are your categories and your benefits. You also get some travel benefits. You get trip cancellation interruption insurance. You get auto rental collision damage waiver. If you can't tell, I'm reading it right off the webpage because I don't have the memory for all of this.
Yeah, just going like this.
Yeah. You get baggage delay insurance, trip delay reimbursement, travel and emergency assistance services. And then you also get some shopping protections. You get an extended warranty protection and purchase protection in case something is damaged or stolen within the first, 120 days. 120 days is a long time. That's not bad. No, you don't agree?
No, but
that's 6 months.
Yeah.
Right? No, that's 4 months. That's 4 months. Math. But the big thing about this card, because if it was just that stuff, I don't think we would have it. But the big thing about this card is, like I mentioned the Chase Trifecta earlier, this card is what allows you to transfer your Chase points to travel partners. So like when we went to the Bahamas, we transferred our Chase points to JetBlue and to Hyatt, which Hyatt is the big one for Chase. That's why a lot of people like it, because Chase transfers to Hyatt and Amex and Capital One don't. And I don't think Wells Fargo does either. So yeah, if you have, like I said, the Freedom Flex, your 5X cards, and the Unlimited, unless you get this card, the Reserve, or one of their certain one of their business cards, you can't transfer those points out. You can only use them at Chase. This card lets you transfer them out. This card also, if you don't transfer them out and you do use them in a travel portal, instead of getting 1 cent per point, this card allows you to get 1.25 cents per point. So basically, for every 4 points that you use on the travel portal, you get 1 point free. Buy 4, get 1. So that's just a real quick rundown of the card. Just with that information, what do you think?
I can see it as a good beginner card, I guess, because it's got a pretty low annual fee, especially if you add that, what do you call it? Effective
annual fee.
No. But it's pretty, good. I don't love, the credits don't wow me.
Right.
I'm not seeing anything like, ooh, we have to keep this, which we have some other cards that I keep telling you we have to keep because of different benefits. I guess the transferring out to the Hyatt is useful. It allowed us to travel on points finally.
Right.
So that was good. Some of the protections sound good, but like I said, it doesn't wow me. I don't feel like this is a card that I'm like, ooh, I really want that, because those benefits are really itching.
Right. Yeah. Well, things like the collision damage waiver for $95. With Amex, no matter which card you have, whether you're paying the $325 for the gold, not $250, $325, or the $695 for the platinum, you only get secondary insurance with that. So you'd have to, you're paying a lot more on both of those cards, and you'd still have to go through your own insurance first.
Right.
Or
do what I do.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, and don't get the insurance at all. Well, now that we have these cards, we get it, because...
Well, we get it through those, but sometimes I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would, if I was going to compare this to another card, some people compare it to the gold card. I don't really think that's necessarily a fair comparison. I see why, because it's groceries and dining. I think a better comparison is the Amex green card, because That is 3x on dining, transit, and travel, but the annual fee is much closer. That annual fee is only $150 to $95 versus the $325 to $95. Yeah. In my mind, that's just more of a fair comparison. Which out of those two cards? And the green card does have the $189 clear credit, which clear is like your thing. That's your favorite benefit.
Not my favorite. Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there.
Yeah. It's just so nice, like, because I'm not one to get to the airport, like, insanely early. That's stupid. It's boring. Well, now that we use the lounges, it's not as bad, but it's still stupid and boring.
Right.
And so I'm like, we got clear. We don't need to worry about security. We can get there 5 minutes early. Yeah. I'm very fly by the seat of my pants kind of person, if you can't tell from this interview. But I like the clear better. So, I mean, if this had some benefit like clear, or if you had clear, like, sweet.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't feel anything on it blowing me away. But if I'm new to this process and I'm seeing, $95, I think I would get it.
Yeah. The $50 hotel credit, like, okay, whatever. It's something. For me, I think the best part of the card is, and I say this even though we don't use it much, but the Dash Pass for a year is nice. To me, that's more usable than the hotel credit because most of the time we're booking hotels directly anyway, so that we get our benefits for our status.
But we don't really have any Hyatt status, so that was, I don't know. This is probably a dumb comment.
So then we would
edit.
Well, no, and then we would just transfer the points to Hyatt if we're booking Hyatt through Chase anyway.
Yeah, I'm saying if we didn't have this card. No. I don't know. I think I confused myself.
Huh? Not just you. So, okay, rating time. Out of 1 to 5, what would you give this card?
Okay, I don't like this part. It's hard. It's hard to say. And then I feel like I can't give a card the same rating as another card, but there's only so many numbers. I feel like it's mediocre.
Mediocre.
You give it a 3.
You give it a 3?
Yeah.
All right, there you go, 3. So not necessarily Kim approved.
I won't make fun of you if you have it, but
it's, as our kids would say, it's mid. It's mid. It's a mid card. All right, guys. That's it. There you go. 3 out of 5. Mediocre. As always, thanks for checking us out. We really appreciate you being here. Stay safe. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.